Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to be here, and I'm tremendously grateful each one of you have took the time to spend with me here today. My name is Keith Saru, founder of the HBP movement. I'm here today raising awareness of an ongoing epidemic in our country, HBP, high blood pressure. For me to come forward and to reveal that I've been controlling HBP for the past decade, it's not only alarming, it's a major concern which I made it my priority to address a victory for change. Change meaning me coming from off the sidelines as I am standing here today addressing the hope of a permanent cure for HBP to be developed within our active lifetime. I know we can do it because we all live in the greatest country on the face of this earth. There ain't nothing we can't do. If we can create technology for an automobile to park itself, there ain't nothing we can't do. But we can hope our concerns out loud for the focus of a permanent cure for HBP. Meanwhile, to put the focus on this agenda, through my commitment and determination, I want to unite the 84 million people diagnosed with HBP in this country, to unite as one voice, saying one sentence, at the same time, focus on a permanent cure for HBP. That sentence echoed around the world as often as we can until the day come when breaking news interrupt your favorite program and a medical scientist will take the podium and announce, today is a good day. We finally have a permanent cure for HBP in America. Until that day come, the HBP agenda will be on the forefront of this movement for all to witness right before your eyes. We do know that HBP is a complex issue. We also know we have the best and the brightest medical scientists and research labs in the world right here in the greatest country on the face of this earth. We as the human race are blessed with the world's precious commodity, life. In order to enjoy life, your health depends on it. According to the statistics of the American Society of Hypertension, there are 84 million people and growing diagnosed with HBP in this country, high blood pressure, also referred as hypertension. I'm one out of the 84 million people diagnosed with HBP and have been controlling it with prescription medication for the past decade. I can truly say that I am humble and grateful for such medication because there is no permanent cure for HBP, which means prescription medication has preserved my life for the past decade. As I stated in my opening, I am truly humble and grateful for such medication. It has allowed me to live an active lifestyle. Most people with HBP can get out of it by simply altering a lifestyle change. And if I were you, I would address the matter immediately before things get worse. But as for the majority of us, we have a life sentence to prescription medication unless the focus on a permanent cure for HBP gets developed. I must admit, when I was first diagnosed with HBP at its early stage, I didn't take it serious. My physician has suggested that I take a small dose of prescribed medication to control it. I couldn't see myself waking up each morning taking prescription medication, so I went about my daily routine as if there was no major concern. As time moved forward, I found myself in and out of the hospital numerous times, all because of HBP. I used to get faint-like symptoms where I had no choice but to go to an emergency room. Once I go through triage and the nurse takes my the basics and then take my pressure, they rush me straight inside because my pressure is high enough where I'm liable to have a stroke at any given moment. As the doctors treat me and bring my pressure back down to normal, he always gives me a lecture, ending it with, "You know you have to take your medication." Still not taking it serious, because the only thing on my mind as he is speaking is I can't wait to get out of this hospital. After being confined to the hospital all day, I finally get my permission to be discharged. And this time I'm telling myself, this go around, I'm going to do things different regarding my health. So I frequently started visiting my public community library, reading natural remedy books, hoping that I can find the perfect remedy that can replace the medication that I am now required to take. I started exercising more, adding more garlic to my food, stayed away from food with plenty sodium, and I added more fruits and vegetables to my diet. Following a healthy regimen may knock off a few points if you are a person with stage 1 hypertension. If you have stage 2, such as myself, natural remedies alone won't work. But since I was trying to avoid medication altogether, my belief was in the remedies, which ended me up back in the hospital. Tired of running in and out of the hospital every couple of months because of HBP, I finally accept prescription medication to be a part of my life. It took a while, but I finally accepted, and that was the beginning of a new era. Prescription medication has allowed me to live my life to the fullest. I have lived an active lifestyle, which I am grateful for. But as time moves forward and the years go by, you start to ask yourself, how long can this possibly go on taking medication every day? This is not something I want to accept as a way of life, and I'm almost certain I speak for millions of people diagnosed with HBP in this country. We are all grateful that such medication exists. But how long does this have to go on like this? The time has come, and the time is now for us to speak up and peacefully voice our concerns for the hope of a permanent cure for HBP. Yes, we would like to have a permanent cure overnight, but that's not likely to happen. So the hope is a permanent cure can be developed within our active lifetime. It seems like it's much easier to create medicine in a pill form to control an ailment rather than solve the ailment itself. I'm one who refused to believe that theory, knowing that technology has advanced so far in this country. I say this with all due respect. If we stand on the sideline and say nothing, it's business as usual. But if we participate with the movement of 84 million people unifying as one voice behind the slogan, focus on a permanent cure for HBP, That would be a huge accomplishment in the sense of the powers to be are listening. The call of duty is going out to anyone taking prescription medication, and hope the day will come within your active lifetime. A permanent cure will allow you to be medication free. Jump on the bandwagon and let your voice be heard. Help us achieve our goal in the unification of 84 million people saying one sentence at the same time, echoed around the world. Focus on a permanent cure for HBP. To rally 84 million people behind a common cause will not take a miracle. Time, yes. A miracle, no. I'm a true believer. Whatever kind of ailment you may have, you wish there were a permanent cure. But the reality is, one don't exist. The fight for the ailment that I have is to focus on a permanent cure for HBP. It's going to take time along with a monetary contribution toward the movement, and we can make it happen. A smart advertising campaign to get our message out. I'm in this for the long haul and hope all who join the movement will see my vision and choose the long haul as well. If a monetary contribution is a struggle for you to contribute at this time, 5 minutes of your time to educate someone about the HBP movement is equivalent to a monetary contribution. To achieve this enormous goal will take an all-out group effort. For many of us, this is my first life experience participating in a cause for change. Those of us who aren't aware what uncontrolled blood pressure can do to the human body, here's a brief summary of its devastation. Your main organs, such as the liver and kidney, can become damaged from the pressure over time, damaged arteries, overworked heart, vision loss, brain aneurysm, and God forbid if you catch a stroke. Our daily task is to prevent any what I just mentioned from happening. Listen. I want to be absolutely clear as I speak to 84 million people. We have a life sentence to prescription medication unless the focus on a permanent cure for HBP gets developed. Sure, we have a few cases where some people beat it, but the majority of us, there's no way out. We have a life sentence to prescription medication. And although I'm lost for words sometimes speaking about the HBP agenda, I still have faith in the powers that be. They will develop a permanent cure within our active lifetime. We all want to live a long, healthy, prosperous life, medication-free. But unfortunately, those of us diagnosed with HBP will need the assistance of prescription medication for our health to be prosperous. 84 million people are patiently waiting for the powers to be to solve the mystery of HBP with a permanent cure. We are counting on you because we know you can do it. We will continue to peacefully voice our concerns to the powers that be and hope all who join the HBP movement will be here until the mission is complete. It was a privilege to be here, and I look forward to speaking with you all again. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day and continue to spread the word about the HBP movement.